dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Oh, yeah. Everything will be okay. Yeah. I kiss my cares all away. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah! Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Woo! It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up! Did you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah! Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day.
Good morning and happy coffee to you. How you doing?
I'm freezing, you guys.
Freezing?
Yes.
Well, get some coffee.
I have coffee.
All right.
It's still cold in here.
Shout out to Linen. That's all.
Hey, Lennon.
All right.
Call me.
So what do we have for us today? We got a couple of different topics. I'm ambitious, so I put a bunch of topics in. We'll see if we cover them all. The first one is going to be, is rent to own legal?
Is it?
In Texas. Yes, we're going to try to figure that one out. And then we're going to also talk, should you really do it if it is legal? So that'll come up next. Then I have a Zoho Sheets update. So we'll talk about that. Yeah, who loves spreadsheets?
Woo, y'all.
We're going to be talking about that one in just a little bit. Frisco ISD, zoning changes and size of school changes and how that compares to others.
Always
that would be about as far as we could possibly get, is my kind of guess.
I believe that's probably
anyways. So we have some good stuff. Are you ready to get started, or you want to check in with people first?
I'm going to check in and see who's here. We do a roll call every morning, see who's here. I see you. And I see who's not there.
Ooh,
thank you for joining us.
Importantly, she sees who's not here.
Thank you.
We do take attendance,
Good to see your names.
It's a real thing.
You do. We'll be in person tomorrow, you guys. Don't forget, 10 a.m. at our house. We're having our in-person workshop. So exciting.
Bring your gear, bring your devices, bring everything, right?
Bring your brain, your devices.
And focus.
And your focus. Yes.
Hey, Shana.
Hey,
is
Mike.
rent to own legal in Texas? Because it seems like a good idea, right? Like it seems like the step, like I'm renting a place and then I want to own a place, and it seems like a step in between.
Yeah.
Okay,
it does.
So let's discuss it from a real estate perspective.
So there was a period of time to where there were some lease purchase contracts that became illegal.
Okay.
However, there are always workarounds to do this. So it is legal for a person to do this, and we do not have the contract to do it. So typically how it works, I mean, I don't know. I kind of look at it from both sides, and I don't think it's really a feasible option. But typically how it would work, we'll walk through a scenario where, say, I wanted to rent this home and then purchase it at the end. So I would rent it from you for a period, 1 to 3 years, and I would give you non-refundable option fee, typically 1 to 5%. So I give you the 1 to 5% option fee to rent at a higher price than what the market price would be. And then in 1 to 3 years, then I would purchase that from you. So we would lock in a price. I would know what I'm paying for it. And if I'm not ready, and that's all fine, right? So I give you all this. So here are the potential pitfalls that I see. What if in 1 to 3 years you're not ready? Well, you've just paid this landlord a lot of money to not be ready, right? So there's a lot of risk there. What if you can't pay your mortgage and you foreclose? I've paid you a lot of money, didn't go to the home, and
And what if prices go up dramatically?
Right.
What if prices go down dramatically?
Mm-hmm.
So in every one of those scenarios, what happens is one party is harmed dramatically.
Yeah.
And, when you have things like that, that's going to always cause a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to avoid those problems.
Right.
And try to find the best solution for everybody, right?
And
because just scheduling a problem is not good.
No, it's not. And I think that, the way we have always done this, we're in a different market now, but how we've looked at that in the past is we do a lease with the option to purchase at the end. And then you come up with the terms and agreement them, but you don't want to lock too many things in that
because you would come up with market price at
Yes.
that time. So what you're really trying to accomplish is you can afford a lease now, right? Yeah. And you would like to purchase the property later. And the other person says, no, I'll sell it to you when you're ready. And you can do that. So what's really getting set up is you lease it now. You have terms that are market condition terms today for the lease. So you have a valid lease. Then at the end, you have an option to purchase it. And it's kind of pretty simple.
Yeah. Now, it may be higher, but you know what?
Or it could
In
be
that
lower.
period of time,
It's whatever the market is at that point.
I mean, it has to really fall into a really perfect situation for this to really be advantageous,
It does.
I think.
So probably pretty much avoid it, but the way you work around it is just what you said.
Yeah.
With a lease and an option.
What if they don't like that home
Or first right of
in
refusal.
3 years?
Yeah, there's a lot of things
what
that
if
change.
A lot of things change. So I think it's risky. I think if you really had a seller and a tenant that wanted to do something like this, then they need to get an attorney and work it that way, because we don't have a contract. We do not need to be practicing in this way. This really crosses the line.
And I think you're really scheduling a problem, and I think somebody's going to be harmed, and this is just not the market for that. And not going to work
There's
out.
other ways. There's better ways.
There certainly is.
Okay.
Okay, so that's rent to own and lease purchase kind of all together. They're
this is-
essentially the same.
What was the name of this company? There was a company that actually would work with you and go and purchase the home for you, and then you lease from them. And they had a contract that actually resulted in a sale. But there's a specific company, there's a lot of legalities to it, so they had that worked out. That may not be that, that risky. I don't know. It's still risky to me as a buyer.
I'm saying no.
You're going to be paying a lot more, so take that money and just
And save it yourself,
save it
invest
yourself.
it. Like, just be in charge of your own destiny. Don't lock yourself into a contract where you're scheduling a problem.
Yeah.
I would avoid the other company too. I know which one you're talking about. I've kind of studied it,
forgot the
and I've
name.
looked into it. I know I heard him on the radio, so I looked it up, and then I looked into how it's kind of going, and I'm like,
home partners.
yeah, it's going to be
Home
a problem.
partners. Yeah.
So,
Okay, but for you guys, if you do have somebody that's looking to do that, then maybe you could reach out to Home Partners and connect them and get a referral fee or something. I don't know.
yeah, but just so you know,
Yeah.
just so you know, I already looked into it, and I don't think it's a viable thing, and I think that it's a challenge
said
for a couple of
divvy.
reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I promise you. All right.
Zoho Sheets has an update, and most specifically so that you can save and share the specific ranges or specific pages regarding your spreadsheet on the web with others, so they can just see that sheet. Go
I know
ahead,
you guys
Shana.
are excited, but I have to kind of sidebar this for a minute and tell
Oh.
you that, at night, Mike and I watch a Netflix show or something to end the night together. And I went up last night after working, and he was watching on the big screen Excel how to do a pivot
Advanced features within pivot tables.
tables, and it was pretty funny. That's you, and I love that.
Well, I'm glad. So now I know how to
I
do all
love
types
pivot
of
tables, Shana.
No, it's really impressive.
You
It's,
know about pivot tables?
it's some
Shana?
awesome stuff. So it's been a while since I was in school and actually studied some of these things. So I'm really good at maybe, I guess it would be Excel 95. So I was really good in Office 1995, but then times have changed since then. And I realized there's a whole bunch of new tools in there. So this is one in specifically that I'm going to show off. And I think if we go ahead and share the screen, this is an update that
But
just
pay
came out
attention,
from
because there's
them.
always a takeaway that makes your life so much easier.
Yeah,
I promise.
there could be.
Yeah.
All right, so this link we're going to go ahead and share and give to you guys. This just came out the other day. And they'll often put these right at the top when you log in, and then you look at them. And if you just look at them and take 3 minutes and scan through it, what you'll find is there's definitely something you can learn. So just keep up to date with them.
Always
But this
something
one
to learn.
just came out.
Okay.
And essentially what we're doing here is you can publish a spreadsheet with all these different ranges, and you can share just that part of the page that you want to share. Okay? So the other day, Shana had a question for me, and I'm going to show you exactly kind of where we were at. Okay? So in this, I'll have to find a spreadsheet that is good that I can kind of even show, and maybe I'll pick this sheet right here. So within this sheet, what there are is 2 tabs at the bottom, and there's an opportunity to go ahead and share just one of the pages if you want to,
If you
or
have
just
if I
certain
have a whole
ranges.
workbook, right?
Yeah,
with
if you
all
have
these
like
different-
10 tabs across the bottom, okay? Then what we'll do is we'll go back over here and we'll see exactly how this works, right?
Okay.
So you'd go ahead and publish this, and you would manage it, and then you can share specific ranges, and you can publish just that one page, okay? So if we go in here and we share it,
Yep.
and we publish it,
Okay.
okay? And then what we have is the option to share it within Acquisto Real Estate or to the whole world. So if I only wanted to share this page, because this page over here is super sensitive,
Right.
and I don't want that to be shared, then I can.
Okay.
So what I would do is go ahead and say I want to share just this sheet, okay? And the sheet name that I want to share is sheet 1 in this particular case.
Okay.
And if I want to share it outside of our company, I would share it to the external world. So now I have this whole sheet that is going to be shared,
Love
okay?
it.
And
so easy.
then I go ahead and publish the sheet. Now I have an opportunity to figure out what I want. Do I want to allow them to work within it? Do I want to be able to download it? Do I want the grids, or what do I want? And then there's an embed code. So you could put this within your web page if you wanted to, or you could allow a downloadable link or the publish link. So in this particular case, I'm going to go ahead and say that's what we're looking for, okay? And then this is now published.
So, question.
Yes.
If someone does not what if you have somebody that's an Excel person and they don't use Zoho? Are they still going to be able to?
Yep. So we're going to
work with it?
allow downloads here.
Okay.
Okay. And now when this is published, then what we're going to have is you see that it is published because you can unpublish it.
Right.
And now I go back in here and I'm going to grab the sheet, and let me grab this link. So I copy this link, and now I would go into a incognito mode to verify that this link is correct. And what that means is that I'm not logged in.
Okay.
Okay. And now when I go here to this page, what will show up is only this information.
Okay.
So they can't see anything else. And
Yeah.
whatever we were going to show them is a valid thing. And if I get out of this, you saw I had the opportunity to share the whole spreadsheet so they'd have different tabs across the bottom, or just a specific range. So if I didn't want to have the word cabinet on here, then I could share
cells.
just a specific range,
Wow.
right, of what it happens to be. So my range is the highlighted one, and it's just this range. And I would share that to the external world or internal. So now if I only want to do it within Acquisto Real Estate, and I select these ranges right here and hit OK, it's only going to show me those pages, not notes and not this, but only within here. And I click OK, and I publish this.
Okay.
Now, what this is going to do is give me the same information, and I copy this. Now, what we'll notice is when I share this, when I'm logged in, I'll be able to see the information, but I only see these couple of cells because that's all I shared. And if I went back and put it to the external world and was not logged in as an Acquisto Real Estate person, then what I'm going to see is I don't have the authority to access this.
Oh.
So it's internal
Denied.
and external share. But when you put this up, so this could be embedded within a website or something else.
Okay.
So the use case would be for Anna to publish certain things within this.
Yes.
For Stacy to be able to publish things, maybe her sales by, like, who sold something for the week. Or there's just different things that you could publish if you wanted to a specific range within a website.
And our sheets you can save them as a Excel, I believe.
Yeah.
You do that with,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
yeah.
So you definitely
It's all
can.
good, but that I love.
Mm-hmm.
That personally makes my life much easier. Thank
Good.
you, Mike.
So now you can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
But the whole thing, the reason that I was diving into this is because I can't believe how many new features there are. Right? Technology changes super, super fast. And so I have been studying Excel super deeply.
I used to think it was cool when you could do like control something and it like you knew like the different commands or
No, the amount of
now
stuff that
it's,
you
like,
can actually do is
way
is super
advanced.
incredible, and it's like big data stuff, and you can pivot tables, and you can do like double pivots and triple, and it becomes pretty extreme. But what that's going to do is allow you to have better use of your data. And where this comes into play is if you're inputting multiple data fields, and once you normalize your data, then you can start to use it
Yeah.
and use it efficiently. So, anyways, continue the learning.
Yeah.
That's the key takeaway.
Well, and simplify your life. Continuing to learn simplifies your life, and we all need that.
So where are the times that this would be
super
helpful?
easy.
Maybe if you had a list of multiple offers that came in and you're putting them inside Excel, right? Or sharing it within here.
Yeah.
And you wanted your client to be able to see it, but you were updating it. So as you're updating it, they would have this updatable link. And maybe you allow them to interact with it and put notes in it. Or maybe you restrict them to not be able to.
Yeah.
But that way you would be sharing something. But the pages would be, right? So there's a lot of
No, I
different
think
things that
that's
you can do
great.
within it. There's just so many options. Technology makes things extremely possible. And that's just one that an agent would possibly use with this.
Yes. Thank you. That was
All
great.
right, we're done. Well, that's a wrap for us today. We're
That's
out
a
of here.
wrap.
We've covered a couple of topics. I feel sometimes people start to nod off when I start talking about technology.
I'm guilty, but that was actually very useful.
Okay. Well, that helped you out in this particular
I-
case,
I
and that's
do
the
like-
idea.
Technology that simplifies our life. I do. Sometimes I think we don't take the time to learn different tips and tricks, and actually technology, gives us fits. But
I can't believe
good
how
for
much I learned
Yeah.
when I've been doing this. I'm going to be in this total spreadsheet mode for a while, so I apologize
know.
to everybody because you should all brush up on your spreadsheets
all I
because
want
there's
for
a
Christmas
lot.
is a pivot table.
Yeah. So if you work with me on a daily basis, get ready because you are going to enjoy the new use of spreadsheets.
Okay.
Yes, so that would include.
That's me, you guys.
Yeah,
That's me.
everyone in support for sure, and yourself.
Great.
Awesome.
Have a great day, you guys.
And reminder tomorrow reminder tomorrow at 10.
10 a.m. Be here. Be ready to go at 10 o'clock. We've got great stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to dive in. I want y'all to, bring your creative mind as well. We're going to be talking about farming and, ramping up for next year. We're going to get us some sellers and get us some new clients. Okay?
And this is something that Katie sent out the information
Yep.
on. Bring your
Thank you,
computers,
Katie.
bring your laptops, bring all your devices. You'll be hooked up. We're going to be sitting out in a similar fashion
Mm-hmm.
to what we did for the big training seminar.
Yep.
And we'll be focused on the computer. Megan will be on the computer, and Anna as well, I believe.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they'll be logged in
And
at
I
that
am
same
going to
time.
have some lunch. You guys can bring your lunch. It's not going to be a huge, extravagant lunch, but we'll probably have some soup and a sandwich. So,
Sounds great.
okay.
Have a good day.
See y'all tomorrow.
Okay, ready, Shana?
I'm ready.
Okay. And what do we got next? What's our first topic? I can't hear him. I was having a hard time today hearing him for some reason. Something was up.
No. Okay.
Zoho Sheets. I probably need a spreadsheet.
Zoho Sheets.
Let me see if I have a spreadsheet somewhere. No, that's the wrong folder. I have a spreadsheet somewhere, I think.
That's close.
Ready? You gotta hold that one a little closer so they can see. Like, up higher. Well, not in front of you.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Thanks, Omkar.
Are you a master of
It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Hey. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet 'cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody